Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. I'm Katelyn Rivera. Thank you for tuning in to our Texan TV newscast. In campus news, the Department of Fine Arts presents The Hilarious Musical. A funny thing happened on the way to the forum. This will take place in the Fine Arts Auditorium from February 21st to the 24th at 7:30 each evening. Tickets are $10 for adults, $8 for senior citizens, children, and faculty and staff. For Tarleton students, tickets are $5. In local news, Texan News hosted a panel for the Erath County Sheriff candidates. This morning, Quinicia Frazier moderated the panel and even took some questions from Facebook users. Here's a short preview of the discussion.
Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. My name is Quinicia Frazier, and today I'll be moderating a panel with our candidates for Erath County Sheriff. How are y'all today?
Wonderful. Good, thank you.
Good, good. So I just want to start off, if you guys could each introduce yourself, starting from Mr. Harpole all the way down to Mr. Coates. Just provide some of your credentials, your background, and let the audience members know what made you want to run for sheriff in the first place.
I'm Clell Murray, sergeant here at Tarleton for the last 26 years, with the exception of 1 year in Iraq. I have been a sergeant for 20 years. 2 terms ago, I was asked to run. It didn't match up with my retirement at the time. Last time it matched up, and I ran 2 years ago against the incumbent. We did pretty good, but didn't beat him. And then after his untimely passing, I was asked again, and so I wanted to go ahead and add the credentials that Tarleton has given me, being through Leadership Command College, graduated with a degree in criminal justice from this college, and I think the training and education that I have would benefit the Sheriff's Department and Erath County.
What has been your greatest accomplishment in your law enforcement career?
Serving the citizens of Erath County, giving my service to them, helping families, victims, and kids. I think that's what I'm most proud of, is being able to live here and help the people where I live.
Since the sheriff's suicide a little more than a year ago, the county auditor found numerous problems in the department. The Texas Attorney General and T. Cole, they're still investigating the sheriff, the former sheriff, and I want to ask you guys, what is wrong with the sheriff department, and what do you guys plan to do to fix those problems?
Poor morale as a result of the infidelity of the sheriff, the chief deputy, the captain, jailer, the head dispatcher. That causes the rest of the employees to have a poor morale. And if I'm elected sheriff, I will cure that problem by getting rid of all those people who have this problem.
And are you talking about in the current sheriff's department or in the previous sheriff's department?
Right now.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
He's the leader of the problem.
You know, you guys are at a studio here at Tarleton State University. A part of the people that might be voting for y'all are Tarleton students. Why should Tarleton students vote for you?
The reason you guys need to vote for me is I have an open door policy. I'm here to keep the community safe, and we will work with everybody to keep us safe.
The full video will soon be available on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. In Texas news, the Dallas Mavericks are investigating allegations of inappropriate conduct by former team president Terdema Ussery. This is after the release of a Sports Illustrated report that described a hostile workplace for women. Ussery allegedly made sexually suggestive remarks to several women. The former team president was also accused of sexual misconduct in 1998. And now for today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In national news, a 15-year-old student was shot 5 times during last week's massacre in Florida. Anthony Borges was shot in both legs and his back while attempting to close and lock a classroom door. Borges is credited with saving at least 20 lives of other students. In international news, scientists in Germany say they came up with a new way to improve malaria drug production. These were the same scientists who developed a technique to make an important malaria drug a few years ago. The scientists say that this new improvement in production should increase global access and reduce the cost. In sports, Texan softball head coach Mark Kumpian announced this weekend's series against Eastern New Mexico is delayed to a 4 p.m. doubleheader and will wrap up on Monday at 12 p.m. On Saturday, the Texan basketball team fell to Texas Women's University in overtime, 69-77. Senior guard Tiara Tatum was named the Lone Star Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Later Saturday evening, the Texan basketball team crushed the Northern New Mexico Eagles 98-50. Junior guard Corinthian Ramsey said after the game, "I think every game is important. We don't take any games off." And the associate head coach said, "The guys are really starting to find each other right now, and that's exciting for us." The Texans face off the UT Permian Falcons Thursday at 7:30 p.m. And now for the weather, brought to you by our very own Katie McQuillan.
Hi Texans, my name is Katelyn Rivera. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast today. As you can see, it is wet and cold and rainy, but the chance of rain drops to about 70% this evening, and then it decreases this evening. It's just cloudy skies, but the high the rest of the week is 43, and there is 100% chance of freezing rain for the rest of the week. So y'all stay dry, stay warm, and be careful on the roads. Thank you and have a good day.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in to Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by our Texan TV staff. Have a wonderful day, Texans.